Hello, I'm Janice and I hope you're all doing well. As you may be able to tell by the title of this video, we are going to be having fish head curry today, which is something that I've never had before, so I'm really excited to try. I mean, it's also something that I saw quite a bit when I was in Singapore, which is where I was at about a year ago. So sort of to keep in line with today's theme, we're going to have a bunch of different food and snacks that I had / saw when I was in Singapore. We are currently at Broadway shopping centre because I do want to pick up a few things, and then we're going to head to another destination to pick up more things. It's going to be quite an extensive video going to a few different places, so without further ado, okay, we are done with our first pit stop. Now we're heading to our second pit stop, which is an 8 minutes drive away. That was really high pitched. I don't know what happened. Anyway, let's go. Okay, we've just arrived at our second pit stop for today. We are grabbing some cakes that I pre-ordered. Actually, it's just one slice. Or did I order 2 slices? Anyway, it's currently 36 degrees here in central Surry Hills. Far out. I feel like it's just gonna get even hotter as summer. Like, summer isn't officially even here. But anyway, it shouldn't be too long of a walk to get to where we need to go. Actually, it is just across the road, so I'm currently here at Cafe Rumah and we are picking up some desserts that I pre-ordered a couple days ago. So I've got the chiffon cake and also the 9-layer coconut cake. They do have a bunch of other eats here at Cafe Rumah, which I've been meaning to try, and one day I will definitely feature them in one of my videos. It's actually a really cute spot, but for today, we're gonna grab desserts and then we're gonna go. Thank you so much. All right, see you later. Bye. Okay, I've just arrived at my parents' house and we are gonna be eating sweets first before we have savory later in this video. So this is kind of like a morning tea, and then later in this video we will go for dinner. Okay, I've just spent some time organizing and setting up everything that we're gonna be tasting. Firstly, I've got something from T2. It's a Singapore breakfast tea, and I've had this before, and I actually really like it because there's like a really strong kaya flavor to it, and it just smells very fragrant. Then I also went to Cafe Rumah in Surry Hills. So what I ended up getting was a Pandan chiffon cake and the 9-layer rainbow cake. And last but definitely not least, we have a variety of different flavored cookies from Home's Favorite, which is all made in Singapore. And when I was at Jewel Changi Airport last year, I was so preoccupied being on the Canopy Park attractions, I barely had time for lunch. But I did see these biscuits at Jewel Changi Airport, and I did see some of the flavors, which got me quite intrigued. And I do want to take this time to thank O&L Consultancy Australia for sponsoring this video and for sponsoring the taste test of these biscuits. So they've gifted me a pineapple tart and also the macadamia cookies, but I did some research and I saw that they have a laksa flavor cookie and also a dried shrimp, like a spicy dried shrimp cookie. So I decided to go get those as well. So without further ado, I think we're gonna start with brewing the tea and we'll get to tasting everything that's on this table. You've never tried this before, right, Mom?
First time. Milk or sugar都得.
It's a very strong, like, coconut flavor.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's start with the cookies.
個盒好靚啊.
Yeah. So this is a Home's Favorite pineapple tart. Oh, okay.
因為好似台灣嗰啲鳳梨酥啊，係嘛？個餡係 pineapple 嗰啲，即係
It's similar, but it's different. Because this one I think is smaller. The inside is very nice and
又唔
sweet.
係好甜咯。
Do you think it pairs well with the tea?
好 match 啊，送禮好好。
Yeah. So the pastry is quite buttery and flaky on the outside, and the inside is like a chewy pineapple texture. Okay, next thing that we're trying is the macadamia butter cookies. Okay, you like macadamia, right? Okay, so let's try.
My favorite nut 好香牛油，但係佢係一細粒嘅 macadamia 喺中間。
I can taste the butter flavor. It's very strong butter flavor. And there's a little bit of macadamia. I didn't get a lot of macadamia in this one. Okay, so let's try Singapore laksa.
cookie 嚟㗎，
係啊。
哇！
Oh wow.
好重蝦米味，
係。
好似有啲蝦殼咁。
But I can't think of it as a sweet cookie.
No，
I'll think of it as a savory snack more than a cookie.
但係幾好食。
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
你會不停咁食嘅。
But I also feel like not everyone might like it because it's quite strong in the shrimp flavor. Let's try pistachio.
全部都係心嘅形狀。呢個好好味。呢個好味過 macadamia。
The pistachio flavor is very strong.
Very good.
And there's a lot of, I can feel more pistachio nuts in the biscuit. Okay, now let's try the lychee one. I've never had fruity cookies before. Have you?
No.
This is also in a heart shape. Oh, 好香荔枝味啊！你聞下。
係喎。好香喎。
They have some lychee meat inside.
有少少喎。
Yeah, this one's actually quite interesting.
呢個幾好味。
Last of the home's favorite biscuits, this is a spicy dried shrimp. I think this will be quite an interesting flavor. Dried shrimp in a cookie. Wow, look at the color. Oh wow. Dried shrimp. Yeah.
但係佢同辣沙嘅味道差唔多。
Yeah, it smells very, very similar. I actually quite like the smell. I feel like you won't like it, Eunice.
Why do you like to speak for me again?
Because I know your tastes. It's a bit spicy.
I feel like this one is better than the laksa. I love this one.
You
個味道
do?
個味道重啲。
It's very similar to the laksa flavor. But this one has
但係
a
我覺得呢個好味。
this one has a kick to it. And this one, I feel like it's not really like it's not a sweet cookie. It's more like a savory snack to me. Okay, now that we're done with the cookies, let's try the Pandan chiffon cake. Have you heard of Bangawan Solo?
Yeah.
I think I had some of that when I was in Singapore and I was at Bangawan Solo. And I got 2 slices from Cafe Rumah in Surry Hills.
哇，好軟熟喎。
Ooh, wait for me. Okay.
好味，好軟熟。哇！我哋咁快。
So soft. It's so pillowy.
Good.
I really like it.
Me too.
Okay, we are trying our last snack on this part of this episode. This is a 9-layer rainbow cake. 成日都唔等我嘅。
我係最中意食新加坡、馬來西亞呢啲甜品。
Really? I didn't know that.
我好中意食㗎。
咩做咩？
點講咧？好彈啊咁樣。
It's quite chewy and it's very coconutty and it's still cold, so it's like nice and refreshing, especially today because it's 36 degrees. Okay, this pretty much concludes this part of the video. I will see you again when we go get fish head curry for the next part of this video. We are heading to Auburn today to have Nonya cuisine, which is a combination of Chinese and Malay and Southeast Asian cuisine and flavors that when combined, it's like its own unique sort of flavor. The restaurant we're heading today offers authentic Nonya cuisines and street food favorites of Singapore and Malaysia, which is really gonna make me reminisce of my time in Singapore because a year ago today, I was on the streets of Singapore eating everything in sight. Anyway, we are about 20 minutes away. I have the luxury of just sitting back and relaxing while my sister drives. So we will check back in with you when we arrive at the place. Okay, we have finally arrived at Peranakan place Nonya Cuisine here in Auburn. We have just ordered. As I was placing my order, I was like, is that enough? He was like, that is more than enough. You have so much food. So I pre-ordered the fish head curry. We've also got the duck and Hainanese chicken, prawn laksa, and I think the oyster pancake that my sister wanted. She also ordered a lime juice, which I'm gonna take a sip of when it arrives. But right now we're just waiting. Yes, I am. But right now we're just waiting for everything to arrive. In terms of this restaurant, it's open Friday, Saturday, Sunday only, and I believe you have to make a booking before you come. And some dishes you need to pre-order in advance, like the fish head curry, like the duck. Okay, we actually have a starter dish. This is pickled vegetables. It's quite appetizing. It's a bit spicy, it's a bit sour, it's quite crunchy. Okay, so the first thing that I think I'm gonna try is the duck. That duck looks delicious. It's completely deboned and it's been braised with seasoning, with spices, with aromatics. And it's served with cucumber, bean curd, fried bean curd, and it looks delicious. Okay, everyone's already like eating, so I feel like I have to eat quicker before everything runs out. Okay, so this is the duck. I've got 3 pieces of duck right here. It's very, very nice. It's still very tender. It's very soft. I like that I don't have to work for it. There's no bones in there at all. There's a soy flavor to it, but it's not overwhelmingly salty, which I appreciate. I do think that this goes really well with rice. Anyway, in the duck dish, we also have the bean curd, which is what this one is. And there's also the egg, which has also changed color because it's been braised in that sauce. I really like the duck though. The duck is so tender. All right, the next thing that we're gonna try is the beef rendang. This beef is slightly spicy, but it's so incredibly tender. It's perfect with some coconut rice. Once you bite into it, it pretty much just dissolves in your mouth. It's not chewy at all. And there's like a few different layers of flavors. It's a bit spicy, it's quite savory, but it's not overwhelmingly spicy. And I think that's why it goes so well with the coconut rice, because the creaminess of that rice kind of neutralizes some of the spices of the beef. Now we have the Hainan chicken rice. When I ordered the Hainan chicken rice, Sam was like, are you sure? You already have an entire duck. Are you sure you want chicken as well? And the answer is yes, because I love Hainan chicken rice. So we have 3 different sauces. We have the chili sauce, we have the ginger sort of oil, and we also have the soya sauce. Firstly, we'll start with the cucumber just to cleanse the palate. So fresh. Okay, first bite of the chicken with the spicy sauce. It is spicy, but it's so appetizing. The chicken is so soft. It's so juicy. It's so tender. There isn't much rice left because everyone else had. So I have 1 bite of rice left, but we're gonna you know, make the most of this bite and give it a good taste. This is good chicken rice. It has that subtle flavor of like chicken stock. Oh, hold on, go find also. Okay, we now have the oyster pancake. It looks a little bit, just a tad bit different to some of the oyster pancakes I see in Singapore or Taiwan. I think they have a lot of sauces on top, but let's give this a go. The oysters are quite big actually. Okay, the oyster pancake looks rustic, but it tastes pretty good. It's got egg, it's got potato starch. The oysters are very fresh. Now we have the vegetables. This is tong chai. I'm not really sure what the English name for this is. Do you know what this is? They don't know either. But when I find out the name of this, I'll put it right here. The flavors of the chai is very nice, but it's very spicy. Before we dive into the main character of this meal, let me just taste the prawn laksa. There is like one strand of noodle left for me, but it's okay. We're gonna taste the broth, we're gonna taste the prawn, I'm gonna eat the noodles, and then I can't wait to get into the fish head curry. Okay, what's in this prawn laksa is tofu puff. I think we have like a fish, it's like fish cake. We have the prawns. The broth is very coconutty. It's not that spicy. There is a mixture of vermicelli noodles and also Hokkien noodles. They also have sliced cucumber in the noodle as well, which adds a different texture. It adds a crunch to it. Overall, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So fish head curry is immensely popular in Singapore and Malaysia. It's typically made by braising a fish head in a coconut milk soup base with a curry spice paste and various sauces. All right, I'm gonna start with some fish meat. The fish meat is still quite tender. The flavors of this curry, it's savory, it's a bit salty, it's a bit sour-ish, and it's a little bit spicy as well. It also has, you know, really tender fish chunks in this curry. There's also a number of different vegetables there as well. There's okra, there's eggplant, and it's perfect to just ladle it up, pour it on your rice, just sort of, or like get the roti, which is what my mum ordered, and just like soak it in your roti and enjoy all of that sauce, all of that curry that's in the bowl. How would you describe the fish head curry?
So yum. And if there is no aircon in this restaurant, you have to go like that. 出汗嘅會食，啲肉好聽，啲 fish head 啲肉好多肉啊，好好味啊！
我揾唔到啊！哇，你已經食咗成，
俾我食晒。
Okay, we're pretty much done with dinner for now. We actually have dessert waiting at home, but my mom was enticed to try the dessert here. So we've ordered I think an almond dessert.
哇，真係好正啊！
係啊，
好重啲almond味啊，係啊，好靚啊！
Okay, my mom just said that this dessert is very, very nice. So I'm gonna try it second. It's actually really good. I don't think you'll like it actually. I don't think you'll like it. I don't think you'll like it. Based on what you like, I don't think you'll like it. So now Eunice. Are you an expert? Yeah, I've known you for so long. I don't think you'll like it. It's not your style. Alright, and that is it for this video. This meal was absolutely delicious. My parents both loved it so much, and Sam was so nice. If you're still watching, thank you so much for watching till the end. I post new videos every week, so check them out if you have time. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! I think the pastry is quite like buttery and flaky on the outside, and then inside it's like a... Are you okay?
我又想攞個太大啦，唔好用太大，本身已經大啦。